July 3rd, Bitcoin prediction. Full moon dump and pump. And by the way, I am bullish and I have been stacking some more Bitcoin and a couple altcoins. All right, so the astrology coming up, we have a full moon in Capricorn. See the moon right here. And so this inner circle is Bitcoin, and this outer circle is where the planets are currently, or where the planets will be on July 3rd in a few days. And as you can see here, the moon is very close to the Bitcoin sun. So we are going to see some intensity with Bitcoin. This could be bullish. Now, the last time we had a full moon a month ago, we did see a dump and pump, a pretty quick one. So we could see that again, perhaps a dump to 30K or in the 29K area. And particularly because we also have almost exactly at the same moment, literally exactly at the same moment, we have Pluto conjunct the Bitcoin Jupiter, which is very significant. The last time we had this, I'll show you on the Bitcoin chart. Oh shoot, here it is. Let me zoom in here. Let's go to the daily. The last time we had Pluto conjunct the Bitcoin Jupiter, we saw this dump right here. So we did see a major dump and pump. Now there was a lot more dumping because we had Saturn conjunct the Bitcoin Venus, which was very bearish, which was when Silicon Valley Bank collapsed. So assuming we don't have some more gray swan events that happen, we could see a dump like this. This was actually a fairly significant dump. Let me see how far it went. It went down approximately 6.7%. So if we saw something like that happen again, we could go down to, we could go down to the 29K area. So that's definitely possible. But it's interesting that we already saw this dump about 12 hours ago to 29,463 when the SEC said they are not going to approve the BlackRock ETF. Now, I believe that's just a lot of FUD. I think the SEC, I'm very intuitive. My intuition, my claircognizance says that the SEC is basically working for the elites to bring the prices down so that the elites can buy at cheaper prices. So they come up with some scary news to try to dump the markets. But look, it only went down to 29,400. Nothing too crazy. So I am buying because, not just because of the astrology is bullish for July, but because the technical analysis from my colleagues is showing that we could be heading up towards 36,000 potentially very soon. All right, so not financial advice. That's just what I'm thinking. That's just what I'm doing with my money. But you make your own decisions and your own investment decisions. Okay, what else? The monthly just closed for Bitcoin. We have a very bullish. Here we go. The highest monthly close of this year. Okay. Now we have. Listen to this. We have the highest weekly close in 2023, the highest weekly close also in 58 weeks, the highest monthly close of this year, the highest monthly close in 13 months for Bitcoin, the highest quarterly close. So let's go to the quarterly. We just closed the quarterly. Sorry with all these lines here, but that's just what I'm doing here. So we got the highest quarterly close. I mean, look we have 2 green candles. All right, I believe we've never had 2 quarterly closes in the green ever in a bear market, which potentially solidifies that we are now heading into a bull market. Now, that does not mean that we cannot see any more dumps. It just means that we are in an overall bullish direction. All right, so we have the highest quarterly close of this year and the third highest 6 monthly close in history. Wow, that's phenomenal. So let's go to the 6 month. Look at that. Major green candle there. Look at, that's the 6 month candle. Super, super bullish there. All right, so that is exciting, guys. This is definitely exciting times. We could be heading up much higher. Not financial advice, though. So I have to say that, disclaimer. Okay, so let's go back to the last full moon that we had. And by the way, there's a ton of rain here right now in Bali. I could even show y'all real quick. If I can switch to the other view. Whoopsies. All right. I can show y'all the rain we've got here in Bali. Check this out. It's kind of hard to see, but we got a lot of rain going on out there today. So that is the sounds you are hearing. Anyways, I am enjoying my beautiful home here in Bali. Can't complain, guys. All right. So let's zoom out a little bit here. Oopsies. Okay. So the last full moon we had was on June 4th, I believe. And we did see a dump and then a pump, just right there. So we could see a little dump and a pump, but it will probably be a bigger dump because we have this orange line is the Pluto conjunct the Bitcoin Jupiter, which we're having on July 3rd, the same day as the full moon. So this is very significant. Now, the moon and Pluto being in Capricorn, Capricorn is all about kind of being pushed to our limits. So what could that mean for crypto? Maybe Bitcoin's being pushed to its limits in terms of the amount of FUD that is going on out there, especially because of the SEC. But Bitcoin is holding up super, super strong. And Capricorn is one of the strongest signs. And Bitcoin's sun is in Capricorn, so it is impossible, nearly impossible to destroy Bitcoin. Dare I say, actually impossible. China has tried to make Bitcoin illegal something like 8 times or something, and every time the price just goes higher. All right, so it's indestructible. Capricorn also represents that we cannot go back to the past anymore. We must move forward. So letting go of the past, letting go of the bear market and moving on to the bull market. Capricorn also represents delays, limitations, hard work. Bitcoin is proof of work, so it takes hard work to keep the Bitcoin network running. The astrology overall is looking very bullish for July, but then heading into August, it looks a bit more bearish, a bit more slow through September. So it'd be interesting. Perhaps in July, we could go up much higher than I initially thought. We could go up to 36K. Dare I say 38K or something up there. And then perhaps in August, we might see a slowdown. We could even see a correction back to 30K. That could be a great buying opportunity. So that's what I'm seeing so far. We do have Venus retrograde coming up on July 23rd. My last video was on that. We are seeing Venus retrograde is going to be potentially a tough time for relationships. If you're in a new relationship where you're with someone you think they're the one, there could be there could be a major wake-up call in this Venus retrograde. If you're in a relationship, it would be a great time to reevaluate things. Don't be afraid of going into kind of the dark parts of your relationship, the things that have been shoved under the rug are going to come up during that time. So it's a time to face our wounds with courage, maybe even go see a therapist, get some support, hire a coach or a mentor. It's a time to really go inwards and reflect. And then in terms of the crypto markets, it could be a bit of a slowdown in August, like I was saying. So that's the energy we're dealing with. I am very excited. I'm very bullish. We got this very bullish monthly close here. I am also investing in some other altcoins, including XRP and Solana. Those are more higher risk, especially Solana potentially is more higher risk. And I plan to trade those back into Bitcoin. So I'm trading the Bitcoin pairs. But anyways, that's what I'm doing, not financial advice. Make your own investment decisions. So thank you so much for watching. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I will talk to you very soon. Much love to you guys.